XRP has been set free, and you're going to see here the XRP leaders are in control. We already got Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, sending out the orders to Trump to fire Gary Gensler day one. No delays. It is happening. The connections between Ripple and the Trump White House go back to the first administration. Now we are back. This is official. And I'm recording this. It's 11 o'clock West Coast PST. That's going to be at 2 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to turn around and drop this video right away. As I'm recording this just a couple minutes ago, Kamala Harris just called up Donnie Trump and conceded this election. Donald Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States of America. Bitcoin is responding very well. The crypto market responding very well. It is looking great, and we got XRP leaders already in control, sending out the orders. I love to see it. Take a look, folks. Bitcoin up to 75.3 right now. Massive pump taking place as I record this update. We got XRP pumping back up to 54 cents earlier today. The stock market also hitting new all-time highs. Now, my prediction was for stocks, Bitcoin, and gold to all go to new all-time high. The one thing that I've gotten wrong so far is on the gold and the silver front. Both have been smashed today as we opened up in reaction to the Trump victory. Now, the reasoning for this is an assumption that everything's going to go back to being okay, everything's going to be fine, the banking crisis is over. And this is why we're seeing a massive sell-off in gold and silver right now, presenting a very, very interesting opportunity for those who are looking to acquire some precious metals before the bull run does continue. So although I predicted, Bitcoin, stocks, and gold going to an all-time high after Trump's victory, one thing that I should have probably added was the caveat that upon the initial response, gold can get hit before continuing that push back up. If you look at what took place, gold rose 67% from $1,200 to $2,000 per ounce during Trump's first term. Annualized 14% per year, $4,500 per ounce gold in 2028 seems very reasonable. But take a look. The initial response on the Trump victory was coming back down. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now for gold and silver. If you're looking to get a deal, the prices have come in. I got them linked up down below. We can get the metal shipped directly to your door or roll over a 401k retirement account. So you got an opportunity, a little bit of a sale taking place, but it is official. Kamala has conceded. She did not surpass Biden's 2020 performance in any county across the entire country, not even a single county. This performance was absolutely terrible. A red sweep did come through. They just actually gave Michigan to Trump. We're still getting counting in Nevada and Arizona, waiting for those results to come in. But it's looking like a red wave did arrive, and it was absolutely massive. Now, a huge shout out to Eleanor Terrett. She reached out to the SEC to ask whether Gary Gensler plans to finish out the year as head of the agency or step down ahead of real Donald Trump's inauguration in January. A spokesperson declined to comment. I wonder why. Now, an interesting, a very, very interesting point here by Vet that I do think that we have to consider, and a warning that I want to issue to everybody in the crypto space. Although this is great, although XRP is about to be set free, it gets a little bit bloody, it gets a little bit nasty, it's going to get a little bit bumpy before this bull run continues into next year. And this might be one of the reasons right here. Vet says, don't forget that Trump later on could go after Tether, and no one knows what it will do to the crypto market. My guess is that the same people celebrating him will later hate him. Now, this is some, I'm going to show you guys later here. During Trump's first presidency, XRP ripped. And I know that a lot of people want to note that the lawsuit started under Trump's administration. Please note that the lawsuit was filed on Jay Clayton's last day, completely staged, and it also took place, was filed after Trump had lost the 2020 election. It was filed in December of 2020 after Trump had lost in November of that year. So during Trump's reign, when perception is reality, when Trump was president, when everything was going great, XRP blasted off, and I'm going to show you guys that later, but he also crashed, and they bragged about how they popped the Bitcoin bubble in 2017 when they launched the futures market with the CFTC. Now this time around, we could see the bubble maybe get popped, maybe get hurt in crypto if the stablecoin bill gets passed It might not even necessarily be Trump going after Tether, but the stablecoin bill getting passed, that popping the Tether bubble, which would temporarily clean out and liquidate the cryptocurrency space. And then who would be ready to arrive? Who would be ready to show up? Well, of course, that would be Ripple with RLUSD. Brad Garlinghouse says, well, this aged well. Seems like they realized it too late to change course. The misguided anti-crypto leaders and their allies, cronies, including Senator Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler, played a key role in the red reset. Brad Garlinghouse has been on fire today, congratulating Donald Trump. Some fodder for your first 100-day checklist to get things moving. Brad Garlinghouse is just getting right to it. He ain't waiting around. Fire Gary Gensler day one, no delays. In his place, appoint Giancarlo, our good friend, the crypto dad, Christopher Giancarlo, Brian Brooks, or Gallagher. They'd be massive upgrades in rebuilding the rule of law and reputation at the SEC. Host a family dinner and get the R's and D's moving the digital asset market structure bill forward in the Senate. Sounds like a good idea to me. We should invite Brad to that dinner too. One of the few in this space that's been showing up in DC, Ripple setting up a headquarters in DC to try to work with the regulators and work with our government. Let's get it moving. And last but not least, can we get some clarity, similar to XRP and Bitcoin, that Ethereum is not a security, right? Right? Is Brad showing the hand, the hidden hand, that maybe he knows? He knows? Maybe Trump knows. Maybe I know that Trump caught wind of a little story. Uh-oh, I better not say any more. Folks, what does Brad know? Somebody says, after today's election, the country may get a new SEC chair, but it's not obvious that Trump or Harris could fire Gary Gensler. The case law and statute do not say that POTUS can fire Gensler just because she wants their own chair. Brad Garlinghouse steps in. He says the Dems managed to fire Biden and anoint Kamala without statute or case law. I think that POTUS can figure this one out. Brad Garlinghouse is not backing down. He is on fire today. And you can see the vibes are back. XRP has been set free. There is nothing holding back Ripple or XRP at this point. Are we going to do the 30,000% 2017 fractal that we did before? I don't know if we'll go that far, but it's looking good. The vibes are back. Stuart Alderati, thank you to both campaigns for a hard-fought race and for invigorating the democratic process. Congratulations to real Donald Trump. You took the time to listen to Ripple's story when we met in San Francisco this summer. Oh, really, Stu? Oh, really, Stu? Right before Stu donated $300,000 worth of XRP to Trump. Oh, really, Stuart? And you prioritize crypto as a key policy issue. Now let's move swiftly to end the regulation by enforcement approach we've endured in recent years and position the U.S. as the crypto capital of the world. Who better to do it? Who better to be the darling, the example, the standard than Ripple with RLUSD? How do we expand US dollar dominance? Trump said it himself. Stable coins. Who better to do it? Who better to be working with this administration, along with the rest of the politicians there in DC, to usher in crypto regulations and to help restore the US dollar reserve currency status through a stable coin bill that can help push adoption of the US dollar? Who better to do that than Ripple, Brad, Stu, and the team that's been working with the first Trump administration? We've, obviously played both sides. We had Chris Larson sacrifice over $10 million worth of XRP, to Kamala. Huge shout out to Chris Larson for burning his XRP. Love to see it. Okay. We played both sides, but clearly a very tight relationship with Ripple confirming that a meeting took place between them and Trump in San Francisco this summer. That wasn't the first time that they've met, and it won't be the last time, folks. Let XRP breathe. Set XRP free. It is here. We have arrived. This is what happened during the first Trump presidency. I have to remind everybody because they forget. Take a look at the chart. And I showed you guys this chart here too. Back in 2016, how we were flatlined, we were dead. And then right after Trump won, he took office in January of 2017. And then this is when we started to build up. And we didn't stop there at 40 cents. We, consolidated through the rest of 2017, and then we blasted off into December, topping out in January above $3.30, 30,000% returns. XRP took out the number 2 spot for a brief moment in time, took out the number 1 spot. Will XRP do it again? You guys let me know in the comments down below. But XRP has been set free. You guys see that Brad's been activated. Team Ripple is already in the White House. It is game on. This is our time. This is our moment. If you appreciate what we're doing, let's smack it. Let's tap it. Let's share it out far and wide. All of the community resources are available at zachrector.com. And we couldn't do it without this community sticking together and being as strong and as resilient as we have been throughout this lawsuit that is now going to be coming to an end. Gary Gensler will be fired and XRP will be set free. God bless all of you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.